Hello Megaverse, my name's Carter, this is the Oregon Rift, and today we're taking a look at Pantheons of the Megaverse! Rift's Conversion Book 2. Let's get started. So I'm really excited to talk about Pantheons of the Megaverse. This is one of my favorite books from when I was a kid. Just the art here should really explain one of the reasons. It has incredible characters, and the art is such a different take on gods than I'm used to. Some of them, like this, have little pieces of technology, it looks like, on their armor, or even their weapon is perhaps some sort of energized. It's not crackling with electricity and just a normal hammer. It's like an actual powered up hammer, almost like a light hammer, like a lightsaber formed into a hammer. And that was far from the images of Marvel's Thor that I had grown up with. This piece was created by John Zelenick, and it's purchasable on the website palladiumstore.com, but I'll put the link in the information down below. Another reason I love the book so much is it has one of my favorite racial character classes in it, which is the Godling. Ta-da! The Godling's like in the first few pages of the book, is on page 16, right when you get started with everything. It's followed by the demigod, and it's a character who is born from the marrying of two gods, which brings me to my usual movie reference. I think this Hercules is a great representation of what a game like this could be. Your character is born to two deities. They're opposed by another who haunts them. You could use the Hercules with Kevin Sorbo, or you could use the Hercules Disney cartoon, and I think it's just a great base and representation of what a Pantheons of the Megaverse specific game could be like.
You know, I haven't been this choked up since I got a hunk of moussaka caught in my throat. Huh? So is this an audience or a mosaic?
So the book is filled mainly with different deities. I don't know why I say deity. I think it's deity. And this is Hades, which is another incredibly well-drawn image. This is by someone I believe named Miller. I couldn't find the actual artist's name. It seems they're no longer with Palladium. But very cool. This is one of the most interesting pantheons. When I was younger, I didn't know much about, I guess, the Veda or Vedas, and these are the gods of India. I always thought it was so cool that they had like technological pieces attached to them. And let me see. This is, I think, Indra, the god of storms and warriors, a demon slayer. Very cool. But outside of all of the gods, this book has some helpers of the gods. Alright, so let me tell you about these. These are the Hecatoncheires, also known as the Hundred-Handed, despite clearly only having 8 hands. They have a starting strength of, well, it's supernatural for starters, but it's 2d6 plus 60. So it can be up to 72 and as low as 62. And they punch without any benefits. A restrained punch is as strong as a rail gun. So let that sink in for a minute. Alright. Well, so I've told you guys a bunch of the different deities in the book. It covers just about every well-known pantheon you can imagine, from like Babylon to Persia to India to South America, all over the place really. This is an interesting one to me, and some of them, the pantheons, have false pantheons, and this here, the Jupiter, is an evil intelligence. It's actually not a deity. It's just a evil intelligence, not an alien intelligence, not a vampire intelligence, just an evil intelligence, and it's taken the place of Jupiter, and it uses worship to, I'm assuming, power itself and to gain power over its followers. And there's an entire pantheon that follows along with it of false deities. I just think that's very interesting. Sorry, my phone beeped there a little bit. You might have heard that. And yeah, it's really cool. They also have, some demigod groups that are cool. Like, well, I'll show you. Hi. Okay, here we go. I'm back. I'm back on the screen. I'm still here. All right, so the group I wanted to show you here is called the Sons of Quetzalcoatl, or Quetzalcoatl. I'm probably butchering that pronunciation, huh? So there's the leader is Quetzalcoatl of the Suns, who is this. This is their version of a feathered serpent. I'm not sure if this is like classical Quetzalcoatl or if it's just a serpent that's taken on the name. So they're like vampire hunters, I guess. Since Mexico's covered in vampires and rifts. And there's some interesting characters. There's another person here who's the child of Quetzalcoatl. So even though it looks like a female, you can read that that is actually a dragon hatchling, just in human form. One of the cooler ones is a full conversion cyborg. Somehow that's considered a demigod, or maybe it's just someone badass enough that they include them. And there's even a dog boy who's in the group. I think it's a really great book, and I definitely think you guys need to check it out. There's not anything else in it, but all these gods, obviously. But there's just so many different pantheons, so much variation, so many ideas, so many places you could take from, or just creatures, people that could enter into your campaigns momentarily, or as powerful characters. Anyway, thank you so much, everyone, stopping by. I hope you guys had a great time. If you did, like, subscribe, something. I'll be back soon. Probably something from Vampire the Masquerade. I'll see you then. Latest.